What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, it looks like former lightweight title contender, star boxer, Rolando Romero, who is 14 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 12 wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. He's going into a title fight for the WBA, World Boxing Association title at junior welterweight. So this is his first time fighting for official world title, and it's going to be at 140, the junior welterweight division, okay? And he's going to face off against Barroso. This is tonight that he's going to face off against Ishmael Barroso, who is 24 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 22 wins by way of knockout. Twice in his career he was knocked out. He is 40 years of age. He's a southpaw, 5'8" with a 69-inch arm reach. That's scheduled to take place tonight. But more importantly, what has been revealed is that Rolando Romero, should he be victorious tonight, he is going to face off in his next bout, oddly enough, against lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, who is 23 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 19 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. So it has been revealed now and confirmed by multiple sources that should Rolando Romero win this fight tonight, as I expect him to against Ishmael Barroso, he is going to face off against Ryan Garcia in his next fight, okay? So this is giving Ryan the opportunity to fight for official world title. Ryan Garcia is, it's funny because Ryan Garcia his last fight was against undefeated 3-division world champion superstar boxer Tank Davis, who knocked Ryan Garcia out in the 7th round with a left hook to the liver, a counter left hook to the liver. But he also dropped Ryan Garcia in the 2nd round with a counter left hook upstairs after Ryan Garcia missed 4 straight left hooks. And prior to that, Tank Davis had knocked out Rolando Romero. So Ryan Garcia's last fight was against Tank Davis, and Rolly's last fight was against Tank Davis. He knocked out Rolly in the 6th round. He knocked out Ryan in the 7th round. And so they both got a lot of buzz and a lot of attention based off of their fights with Tank Davis, who is a superstar in the sport of boxing. He's a 3-division champion. He's a 5-time world champion. He held the WBA and the IBF super title at super featherweight. He held the WBA regular title at lightweight and junior welterweight simultaneously. And he's a superstar. Ryan and Tank did 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys, and Rolly and Tank broke the live gate at the Barclays Center May 28th in Brooklyn, New York, with a $5 million gate. So it's safe to say Tank Davis is a mega superstar within the sport of boxing. With that said, okay, now we have, this mega fight on the horizon with Tank Davis now looking for his next opponent. But we have another super fight building between Ryan Garcia and Romero, right? It's not going to be as big as Ryan Garcia's fight with Tank or Rolly's fight with Tank, but it's a massive fight. It's a get-back fight, because Ishmael Barroso is not going to catapult Rolando Romero in a superstar status, but he does talk his way into fights. He knows how to sell a fight. He has a great mouthpiece. So with that said, he does have power, and I expect him to win this fight by knockout. So he wins this fight by knockout over Ishmael Barroso. Him and Ryan Garcia is going to be a very, very entertaining fight. Ryan Garcia is never short on words, and Rolly is definitely never short on words. And this is a fight that has been in the making for quite some time. Rolly has been pulling up on Ryan Garcia after their sparring session. He was calling out Ryan Garcia multiple times. They had a glorified sparring session, and Rolly been pulling up on Ryan Garcia for quite some time. Over the past year or so, they have gotten a lot more cordial with their approach to one another. But the build-up for that fight is going to be enormous. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be action-packed, and somebody's definitely getting knocked out for sure. Okay, Ryan Garcia versus Romero, somebody's going to get knocked out. Ryan Garcia is going to definitely have to sharpen up on some of his He's going to definitely have to sharpen up his defense and his technical approach to the sport, because Rolly is very unpredictable. He's not the most skilled fighter, but he has power. He's athletic, he's strong, and he's unpredictable. And if you have defensive lapses against a guy like Rolando Rolly Romero, he'll clip you and knock you out, okay? And if Ryan Garcia is not mobile and Ryan Garcia is not defensively responsible and he's making mistakes, Rolly will clip Ryan Garcia, drop Ryan Garcia, and possibly knock him out. He has enough power to do so. So there's some things that Ryan Garcia definitely is going to have to sharpen up on. There's a lot, that he has to learn. He's got to be patient. He has to be consistent with his jab. He has to control the distance, control the pace of the fight, use his height as an advantage. Rolly is going to be Rolly. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to be unorthodox. He's going to come forward. He's going to slip. He's going to throw punches and hooks from angles that you cannot predict, that you don't see. And, he's a very difficult out. I know people see his style and they, a lot of people, they poke fun at his style and they look at his style and they say, he's not very skilled. He's unorthodox with his approach, his training. But at the end of the day, he is still definitely somebody that you have to pay attention to. It's like you had Emmanuel Augustus back in the days that gave Floyd Mayweather, today's time, legendary 5-division world champion, icon, superstar. Floyd Mayweather, arguably TBE, the best to ever do it, the best fighter to ever box, grace the square circle. You can make a case that Floyd Mayweather is the best fighter in history of the sport of boxing. And today, Floyd Mayweather will tell you his toughest fight has been Emmanuel Augustus, okay? The drunken master. His style was unorthodox. It was, very hard to gauge what he was doing, his angles, his power, and Floyd Mayweather says that was his toughest fight. Then you look at guys like Marcos El Chino Maidana, who gave fighters tons and tons of fits, including Floyd Mayweather. His unorthodox style, the angles he used, right? He's not the most technical, skilled boxer, but the angles that he used, the movement that he used is unorthodox. It's hard to predict. And then you look at guys, like Ricardo Mayorga, who beat Vernon Forrest twice. The late, great, legendary Vernon Forrest, okay? He beat Vernon Forrest twice. Why? Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley twice. But then Ricardo Mayorga, with his style, he's not even taking the sport serious, smoking cigarettes and things of that nature. And you look at Ricardo Mayorga, he beats Vernon Forrest twice. Nobody gives Ricardo Mayorga a chance to beat a guy like Vernon Forrest, but he beats him. Why? Because it's hard to gauge his distance. It's hard to gauge his range. It's hard to gauge what he's trying to do. It's a difficult style to deal with, and that's what Rolly brings to the table. And he's more athletic than Ricardo Mayorga and Marcos Maidana. Now, Emmanuel Augustus was very elusive, very athletic. He was a good boxer when he wanted to be. He had good defense. He was slippery. He was slick. It was just that he had the drunken master style where he threw punches from angles and odd places that was just simply very difficult to gauge. But he was very athletic in his own right. So when you look at it from that standpoint, and you look at Rolando Rolly Romero, he has a lot of those traits, okay? He has a lot of those traits where you look at Rolly Romero and Emmanuel Augustus, Marcos Maidana, Ricardo Mayorga, they unorthodox style, but they get the job done, right? They mastered their style, and that's what Rolly Romero has done. He's mastered his style. He mastered his approach. He mastered what he's good at, right? And you would think that a technical, skilled boxer like Ryan Garcia with hand speed and power would easily beat a guy like Rolly. That's simply not the case, because he has defensive flaws. He leaves his chin up straight up in the air. He's not defensively responsible. He drops his hand. He don't answer the phone. He don't protect himself. So he has a lot of defensive laps that a guy like Rolly can capitalize on, because he can throw a punch that Ryan Garcia simply won't see, land a punch that Ryan Garcia won't see, clip Ryan Garcia and knock him out. So he has to be on his P's and Q's when it comes to Rolly Romero, because that could be a serious problem for him. So, you can't predict everything that Rolly's trying to do, and that could be a problem for his opponents and definitely a problem for Ryan Garcia. But this is a title opportunity to help build Ryan Garcia's name, Rolly's name. You know, the winner of this fight is going to be a major contender. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share these videos. Who y'all got winning this fight? Ryan Garcia or Rolando Romero? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. I'm gone. Peace.
Garcia, you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Wow.